Good day, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. But before we start our lesson, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit the notification bell to get updated from my latest video. Let's go! So for the lesson today is Lesson 4. Apply safety measures in farm operation. Many hazards are present in the farm. If the farmers are not aware of these hazards, they may cause injury to their body or may cause diseases and even death. Farmers should always apply appropriate safety measures while working in the farm. In this lesson, you are expected to learn how to identify work tasks in line with farm operations. Determine place for safety measures in line with the farm operation. But before we start, let's have an activity. Write your answer in a separate sheet of paper and send in Messenger or Google Classroom. 5 tips in cleaning, tools, and garbage cans. Tips on cleaning areas for handling and storing fresh produce. Activity again. What are the different cultural requirements? Activity before the lesson. Visit the link below, then answer the following questions. Write your answer in your notebook. Farm work that involves using chemical and hazardous tools and equipment. Number 1. Spraying chemicals. Chemicals are used on the farm including pesticides. These chemicals are used to fertilize and control pests such as insects, weeds, etc. These chemicals are applied by spraying. Example of chemical hazards. Number 1. Spraying in a strong wind and spray over the house. Number 2. Washing spray equipment, water running into the open drains. And number 3. Containers or chemicals left laying on the ground. Reduces risk of hazards from chemicals. Number 1. Use personal protective equipment such as waterproof clothes, rubber gloves, and waterproof footwear. Number 2. Make sure some chemicals are safely stored and cabinets locked. Number 3. Never spray chemicals on days when there is a high wind. Number 4. Know first aid procedures. And lastly, keep a list of all hazardous substances used on the farm. Safe uses of chemicals. Number 1. Consider if chemical substances are really needed. Number 2. Eliminates a hazardous substance. If that is not possible, substitute less hazardous ones. Number 3. Safe work practices or use personal protective equipment. Number 4. Keep records of farm chemicals. Storage and transport chemicals. Safe storage of farm chemicals is needed to protect them from elements, prevent contamination in the environment, food or livestock, and ensure separation from other incompatible chemicals. After considering the potential risk to the people, health, or to the environment, a farmer might decide that a locked shed with a roof and concrete floor, which is bounded to contain any spills, is the best way to provide safe storage. Remember, you should never store oxidizing agents with fuels. That is, never store substances labeled yellow diamond with a red diamond. Technique in storing chemicals. Chemicals are used on farms for a variety of purposes. The safe management of chemicals requires access to information and responsible action. Manufacturers, suppliers, and users of farm chemicals all have an important role to play. Chemical substances present different types of risk to people's health, safety, and environment. For this reason, there are different laws controlling them. The purpose of this law is to make sure that chemicals are used to safely and efficiently so that risk to human health, the environment, and damage to property are minimized. Protect tools for the elements. Blades such as electric hedge trimmer blades, hose, and other metal surfaces can be sprayed with lubricant oil. Spray the blades and then turn them on to make sure oil works into all areas. All electrical and petrol gardening equipment will need to be covered with a blanket or sheet if kept in the shed. These present dust and dirt to them shall prevent. General cleaning procedures. Number 1. Be properly trained on the cleaning procedures. Number 2. Develop a cleaning program should be monitored. Number 3. Cleaning must not take place while fresh vegetable has been harvested, packed, handled, and stored. Number 4. Water that is used for cleaning must be safe. 5. Cleaning of equipment, tools, and containers must take place in designated area. When using cleaning and disinfection chemicals, the farmer workers must become familiar with the use of these products. Strictly adheres to all precautionary statements and mixing instructions. And lastly, protect equipment, tools, containers, and fresh vegetables when working with any chemicals. Cleaning reusable containers. Number 1. Remove as much as possible plant debris, soil, and residue of any kind. Number 2. Inspect containers for physical damage that may injure, spoil, and contaminate fresh vegetable. Number 3. If cleaning disinfection chemicals are used, to follow label instructions. Number 4. Rinse container with clear water. Number 5. Place them in the sun for rapid drying. And number 6. Store reusable containers properly to avoid contamination. Cleaning equipment, tools, and garbage can. Number 1. Remove as much as possible plant debris and residues of any kind. Use brush appropriate tools when necessary. Number 2. Inspect equipment, tools, and garbage cans for any missed plant debris. Sort. If found, clean again. Number 3. Rinse safe water. Use a clean towel and follow the same procedures for cleaning. Number 4. Ensure that small equipment and tools do not touch the ground floor after the cleaning procedures. Number 5. Place in the full sun for rapid drying. And number 6. Store equipment and tools properly to avoid contamination. Cleaning areas for handling and storing fresh vegetables. Number 1. Unplug any electrical equipment if possible. Cover with plastic electrical motors, electrical boxes, connections. Do not use packaging materials for this task. Number 2. Remove trash and any accumulated plant debris from the floor. Number 3. Using low pressure water, rinse the entire ceiling and light fixtures to remove any dust. Rinse walls, windows, and doors from top downward. Number 4. rinse the entire floor surface to remove soil and to remove any soil buildup. Number 5. Scrub areas with brush and cleaning materials such as detergent. Number 6. After scrubbing areas with cleaning, rinse surfaces. Be careful not to splash water into equipments. Number 7. If cleaning, disinfection chemicals are used. Follow label instructions for mixing. Cleaning hygienic facilities. Number 1. Pick up trash from the floors and in a trash can. Number 2. By using proper detergents, clean toilets, sink, and another fixture. Number 3. Using low pressure water, rinse the entire floor surface to remove soil. Number 4. Apply cleaning materials or disinfection chemicals to entire floor surfaces. Scrub area with brush if needed. Number 5. Rinse floor and chairs. Number 6. Remove excess water and allow drying out of room temperature. Number 7. Ensure the hygienic facilities have enough toilet paper, soap, and disposable towel. Let's dig in. These are the materials that we need. Bond paper, 2 sheets of bond paper, and 1 piece pentel pen marker. Prepare the materials needed. Think of a slogan on the proper cleaning of tools. The slogan may be expressed using local dialect. Submit your output when it's already complete, and the teacher will select the design of the best slogan. Activity. What are the different farm works that involves chemicals and hazardous tools and equipments? Number 2. What are the techniques in storing chemicals? I will give you time to answer. Let's apply. Using the chart below, identify the safe uses of chemicals and self-management of the chemicals. Use the chart. Activity again. Get a garbage can in your house and follow procedures on how to clean it. Now for the last quiz. Write T if the statement is correct and F if the statement is incorrect. Write your answer in a separate sheet of paper. I will give you time to answer. This is the learning outcome number 2. Apply appropriate safety measures. In this lesson, you're expected to learn how to wear outfits according to a form required. Observe strictly the effectivity, shelf life, expiration of the materials. Follow emergency procedures to ensure a safe work requirement. Report hazards in the workplace in the farm guidelines. Quiz. Choose the best answer. Write your answer in a separate sheet of paper and send in your Google Classroom or Messenger. I will give you time to answer. Answer the following questions. What are the procedures in cleaning garbage can? What are the different hazardous chemicals? I will give you time to answer. Let's explore. Browse the link below and answer the given question. What are the different outfits in the farm? I will give you time to answer. Personal Protective Equipment or PPE. Personal Protective Equipment or PPE can reduce the number of severity of farm injuries and illnesses. Personal protective equipment helps protect people but also improves productivity and profits. Farmers can share these benefits using appropriate protective equipment for themselves, family and employees where the job and its potential hazard call for it. Letter A. Protect your head with a hard hat when performing construction work, trimming trees, repairing machines, and doing other jobs. B. Use sun safety hat to save skin cancer. Letter C. Protect vision with appropriate safety eyewear, safety glasses, goggles, face shields when applying pesticides, fertilizers, working in the shop or heavy dust conditions. Protect your hearing with acoustic earmuffs or plugs when operating noisy equipment such as grain dryers, feed grinders, older tractors, and chainsaw. E. Protect your lungs with correct respiratory equipment in working in dusty or moldy condition, manure storage places. Farm emergency procedure regarding safety measures. Number 1. Identify potential emergencies. The emergencies could be fire, flood, typhoon, machinery entrapment, electrical shocks, snake or spider bite, chemical exposure, injuries, and accidents. Provide emergency facilities appropriate for the sorts of emergencies that might occur at the farm. Make sure that the correct equipment is available to contain and handle any chemical and other dangerous materials. Number 4. To help minimize the risk of personal injury or property damage in the event of an emergency. Instruct everyone working on the farm in the emergency response procedures. 6. Everyone should know the location of fire alarms, fire extinguishers, and first aid kit. Number 7. Where to contact emergency services. Where to safely assemble in this event of an emergency. Cutting trees using chainsaws. Chainsaw makes work light of cutting trees. A chainsaw can easily slice through muscle if kicked back towards you. Get training to qualified persons before you use chainsaw. Example of chainsaw hazards. 1. Chainsaw kickback. 2. Using a small saw and bar to fall a big tree. 3. Falling trees with stem. And 4. Falling large trees with a heavy leaves. How to reduce the risk of hazards from chainsaws. Know your saw and how to use the safety devices. Number 2. Wear and use correct safety equipments. These equipments are footwear, leg protection, safety helmet, eye protector, earmuffs rated graded 4. Number 3. Check the work area for hazards such as branches of trees that could fall. Number 4. Check that your saw is in good idea. Do not overreach or cut above shoulder height. Appropriate safety measures while working in the farm. Hazards are present always in the farm. Farmers are not aware of these that may cause injury to their body or may cause diseases and even deaths. Farmers may always identify appropriate safety measure while working in the farm. In this lesson, we should identify farm works that involves the use of chemicals and hazardous tools and equipments. Determines the personal protective equipment or the PPE, and determine farm emergency procedures regarding safety working environment. Types of hazard. Number 1. Physical. Includes floors, platforms, steps, falling objects, fire and slippery surfaces, manual lifting, loud noise, heat, poor lighting and ventilation. 2. Mechanical or electrical. Includes electricity, pressure vessels, cranes, forklifts, machinery and dangerous goods. Number 3. Chemical. Chemical substances include such as acids or poisons that lead to fire or explosion, herbicides, pesticides, cleaning agent, various processing like welding. 4. Biological. It includes viruses, molds, bacteria, insects, and animals. 5. Psychological environment. Workplace stressors arising from a variety sources. Areas of concern for farm safety. Hazards common to most farms. Number 1. Animals. Includes bites, kicks, crushing, trampling, and transmission of certain infectious disease such as salmonella, ringworm, and leptospirosis. Number 2. Chemicals. Pesticides and herbicides can cause injuries such as burns, respiratory illness, or poisoning. 3. Heights. Falls from rooftops, ladder, and windmills are major source of injury. 4. Electricity. Dangers include faulty switches, cord, and machinery. 5. Confined spaces, such as water tanks. Manure pits may contain unsafe, which can cause poisoning or suffocation. 6. Vehicles. Crashes or falls from motorbikes, two-wheel bike, tractors. Water. Drowning can occur in as little as 5 centimeters of water, such as dams, lake ponds, rivers are all hazard. Children are particularly at risk. 8. Weather. Includes sunburn, heat stroke, dehydration, and hypothermia. Health and safety hazards on the farm. High risk factors on farms. Number 1. Age. Injury rates are highest among children among 15 and under and adults over 65. 2. Protective equipment. Using protective equipment such as seat belts on tractors and personal protective equipment such as gloves, hats, goggles, and face shields significantly reduce farming injuries. Number 3. Medical care. Hospitals and emergency medical care are typically not readily accessible in rural areas near farms. Number 4. Equipment and machinery. Most farm accidents and fatalities involve machinery. Doing proper equipment maintenance according to manufacturer's recommendation can help prevent accidents. Conduct hazards report. These are the materials that we need: 2 sheets of bond paper short and 1 piece pencil or ball pen. Instruction: observe the surroundings. List all the possible hazards observed. Classify these hazards. Identify persons who are at risk with hazards. Report your findings to your teacher. Fill in the correct word that makes the sentence complete. Write your answer in your notebook. I will give you time to answer. Supply. Demonstrate proper wearing of PPE. Send picture that you are wearing your PPE in a short reflection in your Google Classroom or Messenger. Instructions: identify the necessary PPE you have in your house. Demonstrate how the proper wearing of PPE at home. Write your reflection on a short bond of paper. Make a scrapbook containing hazard and risk in the farm. Surf the pictures and descriptions. The quiz for this lesson. Identify the correct answer provided on the box. Write your answer in a separate sheet of paper. I will give you time to answer. So that's all for week 4. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always click the notification bell to get updated for my latest videos. See ya! Thank you for watching.